we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Emperor has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction into Amphorius?
Oh. Huh? Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right? Oh. The one behind their research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's manager.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
I'm so full of inspiration right now. And I feel so light.
Na, dann flieg mich weg, du kleiner Vogel.
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. And it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation regarding the soldiers fighting for you. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against a lantern due to offering insufficient sacrifices.
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Uh-oh.
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let her fool you. That woman from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within her body. She must
Hat er
not
so
be
Stelleron oben
allowed
drüber
to
geschrieben, damit
tarnish
man weiß, was er
your
meint.
glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand her over to me.
You plan to torture her?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition, using my spirit
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off, and therefore, likely, the final chance to change her mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
This honey brew sure wears off fast.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
Eigentlich war sie schon die ganze Zeit da und hat euch belauscht.
Formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Gregoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
Was he gemeint?
What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust. And sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the sea siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
Oh. Vielleicht war die Heisenens doch nicht so böse. Fight!
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator, and personally made herself an example for my enemies. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, The people of Yanisopolis said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law. For I am Saritra, and I am the Imperator! If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
No, friend. The shortcut is now open. Trust me. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised.
Fight!
You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword?
Tanya, fight!
I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier?
Oh, jetzt bitte nicht so wieder so ein Debatten-Shit da.
Let's try to watch our words carefully. The prophecy you know of, the Era Nova, spoken by Kefali, is nothing but a complete lie, spun by Lygus. To fight that lie, a young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million cycles of this world, all to save Amphorius from the end of the destruction. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny. Hired is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed. That is
das andere nehmen sollen, oder?
Lygus cares about. As for Amphorius, pure glory and campaigns, he doesn't care about any of those. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction. I have seen many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by the Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. That will never change. We will continue our journey until we have united the entire cosmos.
Und fängt diese leise an, wird dann mal laut, am Anfang versteht man sie gar
You choose
nicht.
the way of the destruction. Then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as Lygus and smash them into pieces with my baseball bat.
War das Highlands oder was? Was eine sehr, sehr, sehr gute... Die ist auch nicht schlecht.
That truly a chaotic speech.
Na, nicht gut. Dann endlich fight!
All that needs to be said has been said.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Dux Frigoris, Dux Primalis, escort the traitors to the prison.
Fight!
Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of their betrayal.
Fight! Wir müssen ja wohl wehren jetzt, oder?
Great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all.
Der hat noch was mit uns vor, der Lügenbold, der Lygus.
You're still
Lygus
here,
Maximus.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one.
Der will doch noch gar nicht, dass wir sterben.
Perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Why would someone as powerful as you use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the deliverer's safety?
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns.
Sieht gut aus.
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be a mortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. A forceful intervention
Ich sag ja da noch was mit uns vor.
larger errors, reduce efficiency, and introduce ugliness. How had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Aeronova, then Amphorius would not have deviated from destiny's course. Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment out of control. Factors such as you and her.
Careful.
Fight! Fight! Endlich fight! Was jetzt?
What was that voice? Was it Oryx?
I found you. I finally found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
The time of judgment is nigh, my lady. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity. Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial
So, wir sind
punishment
weg, Spiel
equates
ist
to
vorbei.
defying
Tschüss,
the
das
law,
war's.
and the culprit is to be sentenced to death.
But you have seen how I
Nach 2150 Teilen ist dieses Let's Play endlich zu Ende.
clap of my hands.
Obwohl, gucken wir uns noch den Abspann an.
I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. Allow me to reiterate. I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate or to be destroyed. There is no other way.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight! I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Ei! Das war alles geplant, dass wir das abgeben. damit sie das jetzt nutzen
Finally,
kann.
we get to meet face to face, senior society member.
I
Sie
offer
gehört auch
sincere
zur Genius
acknowledgments for your
Gesellschaft.
many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Er gehört zur Genius Gesellschaft? Hä? Was? Wie? Wo? Wann?
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now. Screw them.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Imperator. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero possibility does not equate to zero. That argument is very persuasive to me. Which means the same principle also applies to you, my dear peers. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Catorzane algebraic expressions. And as for Aranova, why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen, Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me in chains, but I have thousands of ways to ensure the destruction's descent. And what I just mentioned is only one out of those thousands.
Ah, ich bin doch noch nicht tot. Oder bin ich im Jenseits?
The place outside the legends? This doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back?
Tja, wie komme ich da
Warning!
raus?
Warning! 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 Warning!
Das geht anders, das heißt Alarm! Alarm!
Ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audience area exclusive to you. Now,
Ich wollte nur mal die
you'll be able
Uniform
to
anprobieren.
silently wait here for the final act of Euphorius to begin.
Für die Leute, die nicht wissen, wie es weitergeht.